Okay, ladies, now let's get some confidence. Okay, ladies, now let's get some confidence. Okay, ladies, now let's get some confidence.
Nice. All right, thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. We're recapping week 3. So we have built on our mental toughness component, and the key walkaways are that you own your own success. So yesterday was about identifying your role, identifying your path, and how you get there. Okay? And what you need to do for yourself along the way is reinforce all the steps for yourself, for your story, to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So I'm here as a mentor, Alyssa Casey came as a mentor, Hannah, anybody you learn from, they're just people that resources, tools, it's up to you, right? You have your own story. So yesterday that was tremendous. I showed people that video. It's like standing up in a few minutes, being able to come up with a story and being able to create a very, I don't know if I could ever do that. That's amazing. All right, so what we're going to talk through is I've been gearing up towards mental toughness where there's a path, right, and there's a zone. So I'm trying to relate this to something you're very comfortable with, basketball, right? And we're going to talk through, we've seen the slide of what that, hill basically looks like, how you achieve your top performance, okay? So Michael Jordan is always at optimal performance, right? There are people who are just as athletic as Michael Jordan who never reached his level because they didn't reach a state of optimal performance, right? So it's up to you to get your own optimal performance, and how you do that is identify different steps and paths till you get to the zone and stay in it, okay? So we'll just talk through it, and then we're going to have a couple volunteers talk through their story, right? So the first thing we do, right, is focus on our skills. Can I dribble? Can I shoot? Can I rebound? Right, in basketball? In my case and in my career, it's can I communicate? Can I solve problems? Can I relate to people? Can I earn trust? Can I live up to promises? Am I approachable? I have to think through that. I have to be aware, because if I don't do some of those things, those are skills that impact the way I sell. Right? I'm in sales. I have to be approachable. People want to do business with me. They want to take my phone call. If I'm yelling at them, if I'm short with them, if I'm not caring to them, they don't want to take my phone call, right? Just like you guys don't want to be here if I'm not those things, right? So I try and keep that in mind. So that's a skill that I work on, right? So that gets me through challenge 1, right? Okay, I get hired. You're in sales. Now, how do I build confidence, right? Standing up in front of groups of people and doing dances, right? Using my voice, put myself out there. That's just courage, right? That's just, hey, I'm going to do it. Grace asked me to stand up and tell why my story is important. I do a dance. That's one step towards confidence. That's leading to challenge 2, right? So here, every day, put in hours with our skills. Fine. Then we get to here. All right. Coach puts me in. Right? In your case, we use that as coach puts me in. Do I execute? Right? I coach Hannah. I tell her to box out every time, right? Don't worry about anything else but boxing out. She's been doing that for me week after week. That gets her here.
coach. He brought my confidence down.
But no, nobody can bring your confidence down. That thought that he said shouldn't have bothered you. Next time, don't let it bother you, right? That's the lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not going to bother me. I don't care if my coach challenged me and he says, you know, that's not good enough, make it better. You did. So the reason why I took you through this physical path is I showed you on the PowerPoint slide. This slide was made by researchers at Harvard Business School. This is a slide where they looked at people who, you know, top athletes, top business people. How do they make all that money? How do they just make it look so easy? How are they so good? But here, took the steps, they got here, and then it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to take a challenge and fail because I learned from it. Next time I do it better. Most business people, CEOs, who said they want to be CEO, they failed lots of times along the way. They learn from it, adjust. Learn from it, adjust. Okay, so what I want a volunteer to do, back up confidence, is talk through just one story where they can say, and it could be about basketball, like maybe they didn't make the team the first time, they went back out. They had to keep working on their skills, they didn't start. They had to keep working on their skills. Like, how did they get to a point where they're up here, Larry Bird, you don't know who that is, or Michael Jordan, 7,000, Larry Bird, like, they're just hitting shots. Right? Who can tell me their story? Yeah? Come on. Who's up first?
I guess me. Let's go.
Come on, Bianca.
That confidence.
Alright, so you guys like my socks? This is how I get my confidence. Anyways, so a story that I got it. I'm gonna use basketball. So during the season, I was benched for more than half of my games, and I did not start at all. But then at the end of the season, I played a lot. I played like 7 minutes in the Touchdown game. So I guess like I worked that easy.
So talk us through like the steps, like so beginning of the season, working a lot of play time. How did you work hard? What did you practice?
I practiced more on foul shots, and I think I'm way better at foul shots today than I was in the beginning of the season. So, and I also practiced on running more because I would get tired during the game.
All right, so let me help you through this. And then, okay, so we're here, right? Coach isn't starting me, coach isn't playing me. What do I do? What do I do to build my skills? Work on foul shots, right? And coaches love foul shooters. I mean, we lost our game last night, and I think one of my top players missed 5 foul shots. We lost by 3 points. So, coaches love foul shots. So, okay, so you got here for practice. Skills, it's shooting skills. All right. Second thing she does, second challenge she takes. I'm sure you shifted your attitude, so you're that player that the coach looked to. Inspiration. Okay. Challenge 2 is how do I rise to the occasion? Get myself in that zone. Build confidence. So that she's making what, 70% of the foul shots maybe? She's making like 70% of the foul shots there. Then she's in this area. Where she has strength from what she's learned along the way. The coach is turning to her and saying, we need
So, freshman year, I tried out for the basketball team. I've never played basketball my entire life, and I was just like, oh, like my friends are doing it, I'm gonna do it. Like it seems fun. So I tried it, and I thought I was confident I was gonna make the team. And then they're like, okay, everybody go for a layup, and I was like, what? And then I went, and I didn't even know how to shoot a layup. And so I got cut, and then like the whole summer and the whole year, like I would just practice on layups and layups and layups, because that was like the one thing that I wanted to learn. And then I went and tried out again sophomore year, and I made the team, and I learned how to make a layup, and then I just kept improving every year, and then I finally made it a varsity, and I was like starting the varsity, and I also was like I got a lot of playing time. I won a lot of like trophies for those groups.
Nice. So we're just talking through one more time. So like the thought process and the physical movement here is didn't make the team. That inspired me to work on my game, my skill. Layups are very, very important. Got my layups, got my confidence. Was the girl that looked at you, got good height, looked like you're athletic. So the fact that you get in there, making layups is key. Making layups and foul shots. If you're gonna play, you can defense layups and foul shots. So then she got confidence. Then you think the girl, right? She's the starter right here, right? She's the girl that looking to the passage. She's not worried about did I miss the layup, did I miss my layup. She's not worried about that, right? Don't get into that stuff. If you start to get there, that's just the mindset. You're gonna fail if I do that. Okay? It's okay. This is human nature to maybe try to get to this spot, to get concerned, and it's a mindset shift. Stay here. Not worried. Okay? If I miss, I miss. I believe I'll make it. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Yeah.
Yes, Daddy. She doesn't go
That's
central
perfect.
no more. Thank you very much.
Alright, so my freshman year, I went to Central, and I tried out for the basketball team, and I was confident I was gonna make the team. I was like, I went in, I was like, guaranteed I'm getting on first from this whatever. I made the team, started my first 5 games. After that, no reason, nothing, on the bench. I didn't play. We had like 20 games. I didn't start the last 15. I would get minimal playing time after that. I did never do what. And after that year, I was like, yo, I'm done with Central. Like, I don't want to play ball no more. Blah blah. Like, I was shutting myself down. Like, yo, I'm done. Like, ball is not for me no more. Then I came to Lawrence High, and I talked to coach. And my first day transferring in, he was like, oh, come out and play tonight. I was like, all right, whatever. I went, and after I went back and getting in with the girls, I was like, all right, so this is where I want to be. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to play. So then throughout the summer, we worked at it with the girls. Some of them are still here. We worked at it, and I played varsity, and I started the majority of the games this year, and just coming here boosts my confidence up.
Mine's.
That's a great story.
I love that story, Daddy. I love it.
Yeah, so this is an interesting story because she was at one school central, gets into a zone where they're starting her. For whatever reason, she's getting towards the zone of, the category that she's going down with. So how she recovered was she had to get back to skill building. Also, reinforced her confidence with a new team. And then she got into the zone. Okay, she's still things, right? Start here. Yeah, here again. Yeah, good. Good. Who's next? Who's next? Anybody else want to tell their story? You?
No.
No? No? Does anyone want to tell a story related to school? Like, one class was challenging, didn't think I could do it. Yeah.
I'll volunteer this time.
Models.
No, I'm gonna go to chemistry.
Forget Moss, it's not relevant. Okay, so my sophomore year, I took a chemistry class, and it was sort of easy. So it was like, all right, so I'm gonna take it, and then I wanted to slide in my junior year, like this. Oh, okay, was it? Then my teacher was like, oh, I really want to take AP, and then I'm like, no, it's fine. Then when I see my schedule, I was on the AP list, so I was like, I wanted to cry, and then the summer packet was hard, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Then I'll just leave the class. So I didn't do the summer packet. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. So then I went in the first day of class, and he gave us an exam, and I failed it. Then I'm like, I tried to drop the class the first day. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be in the class.
Then my teacher never let me give up, so he didn't let me get out of the class. And then I ended up liking it, but during the school year, I ended up hating it because it got hard. So that's when like things started going downhill. But the teacher never like let me like fall. He never let me like believe that I cannot finish the class. So what I did was try. I came every Saturday. I stayed after school every day. I came to class at 7 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours in one class. Shoot. And then towards the end of the year, I ended with a B. So I was kind of excited about that. So it was a challenge, but I overcame it.
Yeah, I love the story. So
I like that story.
yeah, it's a good story. Happy to one. So she was in a comfort zone here. This is the other area. If you don't start working on skills, you're in a comfort zone. Again, that's not optimal performance. You're at the bottom of the hill, basically. She's like, okay, I can chem 1 year. Okay, stand here. The AP's really hard. I don't like the packet. I'm just not going to try. So failure to try is worse than failure to, fear of failure itself. It's just like, I'm just going to stay in my comfort zone, so I'm opting out of it. I'm opting out of trying something new. But then somebody gave her confidence, so she built self-confidence, and she was able to get the challenge too, which is, okay, just survive the class. Just take it, right? And there's a lot of situations where it's just take it, right? I mean, standing up here is a just take it moment, right? It's I can sit there or stand up here and tell my story. And so she did the same thing with AP Chem. Okay, somebody reinforced that confidence, and she built her own self-confidence. Then she started studying on Saturdays. Instead of partying or whatever, she's here in her zone, studying. That's where she's determined. That's where this comes in. That's where she's optimal. So she didn't really get into a state of fearing of failure anymore because she got here. But her story is really like, it was either to stay in my comfort zone, not get to take chem, or just take all the music classes, but somebody pushed her, and she took it and pushed herself. That's a good story. Good job. All right, anything else about school?
Why
School?
do you not really chunky?
All right, you're up.
Yes, I don't know you.
My name is Ashley, and one thing that I became more confident about was the fact that I have dyslexia, and like for writing, one subject that I had problems with writing was because like it was hard for me to read. It still is at the moment, but not how it used to be. And
So,
I try to become more confident about it.
sure. So she's here. She has born with an issue that's holding her back, right? So if she just doesn't try, she feels more comfortable than trying, right? Because if you try, you might fail, and things are more challenging to her because she's dyslexic. So then she gets into a zone. Did something inspire you to actually challenge yourself to get to that next level, like with somebody or yourself, or what challenged you to work through some of those areas?
I don't know, the fact that like they're in class when they used to put us to read out loud. I used to be a little bit so like not really
You would feel uncomfortable.
It's embarrassing.
And so, what clicked though that gave you that confidence then to try to start learning that?
I thought that like everybody would be better than me and like smarter than me. Yes.
And so then once you
Self-confidence.
tried it though, so what was the first try? So everyone's better than me at reading. I could stay in my safety zone, but obviously you broke through that. So was it just like all of a sudden it just clicked like I can do this? I just have to do it differently than everybody else. And then you just kept trying. So you try to read it, and they teach you how to read it differently than everybody else. And you learn that you can read. It's just different than everyone else. And you keep reading, right? And you're able to speak in front of other people because you can read now. So now you're in class. Now you're getting some confidence, right? Because it's not. She's very smart. It has nothing to do with her being smart. She's just born differently. She can't read like everybody else. So she has to learn how to adjust to the learning that skill here by just trying to read differently. She's reading differently. Now can you read in front of your class? You can read a book. The teacher calls on you. You can read. It's different. You can train yourself. She's trained herself how to read. Now if you have her up here, she's reading in front of her class. Now she's standing up in front of you and telling you a story. Next time she'll have to read a story to you because she's in this zone. She's not going to worry if people didn't laugh at her. She's not worried about that. She knows that she has to do it differently than everybody else, but it's okay. She's not going to worry if people judge her. She's going to stay here. She's not going to worry if when she reads it, she makes a mistake because she's just reading it differently. She just has to go maybe slower, different than everybody else. Okay? It's a great story.
Yeah.
Anybody else? About school? About social situation? Oh, we're just talking about how we get to
See how we got jump
performance.
Jasmine.
So,
And we overcame it.
we'll talk you through it.
Then we walk in.
Talk you through a story. So I'm just going to recap. So what we're going to do is get back into teams, and we're going to talk through how we can work together to encourage each other to get into optimal zones. Because really, you become an optimal achiever when you're able to give back and teach and coach. Now that's really difficult to do because then you have to get out of your comfort zone all the time and relate to other people and get them in this state of mind. So we're going to do that together as a team. And I'd like you to think through. I know yesterday, after I left, we had basketball sessions. People weren't behaving optimally. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't use what we learn in class, not just in basketball an hour later, but when you go home, you know, it's like I agree for 2 hours. There's 22 more hours in the day. That's when you take personal responsibility, okay? That's where, you know, it's the winner or loser. It's the Alyssa Casey, it's Michael Jordan here, and you're looking at them like, it looks so easy, they're so great. You're just as great. But if you don't get there, it's because of you. So you got to do it all the time. Okay, so we get back into groups, we talk through how together as a team we work on our own performance and we work on the team performance. Okay? Encouragement. Right? We're not telling our teammates, don't do something. Why did you pass like that? That's here. That's downward. We don't tell them, hey, just don't try. I saw your shot, you're not very good. Just sit here. Just sit on the bench. Just get the water. You don't tell them to do that. Tell them to go build some skills. Play with me. Play one-on-one. Play defense. Right? That's encouragement. That's how you become a team performer, optimal performer here. Individual performer, but optimal performance is team performance, team leadership. Okay? So, do we pretty much have the same people as yesterday, go in the same groups? Or are we going
Yeah, same groups.
Same groups, and then we'll refigure people. Okay? So then at the end, we'll do another recap of what the team optimal performance is, and we'll kind of build off of that. Okay? Any questions?
No.
All right, let's do it.
See, look, Grace, we're not going to hear
Look at
Hannah talk. What's your name, right, Hannah?
Oh, wait, yeah, let's let Hannah talk.
Look at her right
Just
here.
introduce yourself. Yeah, can you come up with the story? So everyone who hasn't had a chance to meet Hannah,
My new pet.
Hannah, I coach in Andover, and like I said, what I'm impressed about is that every time I put her in, she's the most consistent for boxing out. And when she started, she wasn't boxing out, and I kept saying, just box out, don't worry about it. And now, the last game, I was like, Hannah, you're doing it every time. You know, now I get her shots, but okay. You were saying a story? Yeah, basketball. It could be basketball, school, whatever is meaningful to you.
So, 7th and 8th grade, I moved from Maine, and I tried out for the travel team. And both times, both years, they told I was cut. And then I came to the freshman tryouts, and I was kind of nervous because I was diagnosed with some health issues. So I thought that maybe on the team was that. And during the Bob French teams, when I played for 7th and 8th grade, I worked my butt off, and I was like, that's not why I didn't make the teams. In the freshman year I came, I tried out. I made the freshman team, and I started every freshman game. And that kind of showed me that, wow, I put in the effort, and then the end result, showed. And I was like, that, I started every game, and, my coach said, wow, Henry, you're, doing a better job JV came around, I tried out for JV and I started most games. And it just kind of like showed me that like I am capable of doing it, and you just kind of had to put in the work, and the end result will come. It's pretty good end result. So.
That's awesome. And obviously, she got herself out of the comfort zone. She's trying out for the team. She's not making it, so she works on her skills, right? She works on her attitude. She gets here. She's building this. She's building her confidence, right? Now she's on JV. This year she's going to make varsity. And how she's going to stay here? She's a really determined person. She works out a lot. She's up every day. She's in worked out this morning at 6 a.m. She's up every morning this summer at 6 a.m. We played last night. We do IPF workouts in addition, again, strength and mental prep. And what I would say about Hannah, and I only had the pleasure for 3 weeks, is that I've asked for the boxing out every single time she boxes out. But I also asked for the attitude shift, because Hannah was really, really getting in zones here. She was like, she wanted to be so good that she was saying, I did awful. And I was like, what are you talking about? Even like in practice. Did she get worried about it? And what did I say? Forget it. Forget the mistakes. But nobody's, by the way, nobody really remembers their mistakes. You know, it's really self-consuming thing. So it's like, get over it. You know, try not to make mistakes, but just get over it. It's okay to make a mistake. So that's what I really appreciate about him. So now we'll get into our groups, and let's do some, like a team story build about how to be an optimal performer as a team, okay?
That's
So
my
we'll
hand.
Thanks. So if
Oh,
you don't know Hannah, make sure you introduce yourself.
Hannah, what grade are you going into?
I'm going to be a junior.
Woo!
That's 2018.
All right, let's get into groups.
come on, sunshine.
Let's get it.
You know what? You don't like that.
She's still